You know what they can't stand. Your silence. Not the kind of silence that comes from fear or weakness. No. These civilized people, I'm talking about the silence that comes after you've been through the fire and realize something they'll never understand. That the game was rigged from the start, and the only way to win was to stop playing by their rules. The moment you stopped reacting, the moment you let their provocations fall into the void, civilized people. The moment you refused to dance when they pulled the strings, that was the moment you became untouchable. And they felt it. God, did they feel it? See, they've been conditioning you your entire life to react, to jump when they say jump, to explain yourself when they question you, to defend when they accuse, to engage when they bait. Your reactions were their fuel. Your emotional outbursts were their entertainment. Your need to be understood was the chain they used to drag you around. Every time you reacted, you gave them exactly what they wanted, proof that they could still control you. Proof that you were still in their game, still dancing to their frequency. People still trapped in the matrix of their expectations. But something happened, didn't it? Maybe it was betrayal. Maybe it was the 100th time someone you trusted twisted the knife. These civilized people, maybe it was the moment you realized that explaining yourself to people who were committed to misunderstanding you was like trying to fill a bucket with no bottom. Whatever it was, something inside you. Or maybe it didn't break, maybe it evolved. Maybe it calcified into something harder, colder, more ancient than their petty manipulations could ever touch. You stopped reacting, not because you didn't care, but because you finally understood that your reaction was the only power they had over you. They couldn't force you to do anything. They couldn't make you feel anything. All they could do was provoke, manipulate, project, and wait for you to bite. And you just stopped biting. You let their words hit empty air. You let their provocations dissolve into the silence. You became a mirror that reflected nothing back, and it drove them absolutely insane. Because here's what they don't tell you. People who try to manipulate, you need your reaction more than you need their approval. Think about that. Every insult, every passive-aggressive comment, every attempt to make you jealous or angry or defensive, it's all a fishing line cast into the water of your emotions. And they're sitting there waiting, trembling with anticipation, desperate to feel that tug on the line, desperate to know they still matter, desperate to know they can still affect you. Your reaction is their validation. Your anger is their proof of relevance. Your pain is their entertainment. But when you stop reacting, when you look at their provocations with the cold and detached interest of a scientist observing bacteria under a microscope, when you let them scream into the void and receive nothing back but the echo of their own desperation, that's when they panic. That's when they escalate. That's when they reveal exactly who they've always been. You've seen it happen. The moment you went silent, they got louder. The moment you stopped defending yourself, they accused you of more outrageous things. The moment you stopped trying to prove your worth, they tried harder. themselves. They showed everyone watching that your silence threatened them more than any argument ever could. They proved that they needed you to react, because without your reaction, they were just screaming into darkness, shadowboxing with ghosts, fighting an enemy that refused to be their enemy. This is the power they never wanted you to discover. The power of non-reaction isn't passivity. It's not weakness. It's not running away. It's the most aggressive form of psychological warfare that exists. And most people will go their entire lives without understanding it. You see, when you react, you're operating on their frequency. You're in their arena. You're playing their game with their rules. But when you don't react, you change the entire frequency. You shift dimensions. You refuse to exist in the reality they're trying to create. Think about the people who've tried to manipulate you. Think about the ones who twisted your words, who played victim when they were the aggressor, who tried to make you feel crazy for seeing exactly what they were doing. What did they all have in common? They needed you to engage. They needed you to argue. They needed you to try to prove yourself. Because in that engagement, they had power. In that argument, they could twist and redirect and project. In your attempts to prove yourself, they could move the goalposts endlessly. But the moment you stopped engaging, the moment you just observed, the entire dynamic collapsed. You became the one thing they couldn't handle, unreachable. Not distant, not cold. Unreachable. There's a difference. Distance implies you still care enough to maintain separation. Coldness implies emotion frozen, but unreachable. Unreachable means you've transcended the entire plane they operate on. You're not avoiding them. You're not hiding from them. You're simply existing in a dimension where their manipulations cannot touch you. You're the ghost they created when they pushed you too far. And now they're haunted by the fact that they can no longer hurt you. And this terrifies certain types of people. It absolutely shatters them. Because manipulators, narcissists, toxic people, they're not actually strong. They're parasites. They feed on reaction, on chaos, on emotional energy. You were the host and your reactions were their food, but you cut off the supply. You stopped feeding them, and now they're starving, frantically trying anything to get you to react again, not realizing that every desperate attempt just proves how weak they actually are. This is where you need to understand something crucial. Winning the game doesn't mean defeating them. It doesn't mean proving them wrong. It doesn't mean getting revenge or making them see the truth. These civilized people, winning the game means becoming someone who doesn't need to play anymore. Winning means reaching a state where their opinion of you is as relevant as a stranger's opinion in a city you'll never visit again. Winning means their provocations feel like watching a child throw a tantrum in a grocery store. Mildly uncomfortable to witness, but ultimately none of your concern. You know what I've noticed about men who've mastered this? They have this look. It's not anger. It's not pain. It's something colder, something more ancient. It's the look of someone who's been through the abyss and came back with secrets the abyss told them. these civilized people. It's the look that says, I know exactly what you're trying to do, and I'm choosing not to care. That look terrifies people because it's the look of someone who's genuinely free. Free from the need for external validation. Free from the chains of others' expectations. People. Free from the prison of needing to be understood by people who are committed to misunderstanding them. But here's where it gets deeper. The moment you stopped reacting wasn't just about them. It was about you finally understanding your own worth independent of their recognition. See, we're taught that we need to defend ourselves. That silence is admission. That not engaging is losing. But that's the programming. That's the chains they installed in your mind when you were too young to question them. The truth is the opposite. Defending yourself to people who've already decided you're guilty is volunteering for a rigged trial. Explaining yourself to people who weaponize your honesty is handing knives to your enemies. These civilized people, engaging with people who argue in bad faith, is participating in your own psychological destruction. You learn to weaponize silence, not the silent treatment, which is just another form of manipulation. No, you learn something more powerful, the silence of genuine indifference. The silence that comes from truly not needing their understanding anymore. The silence that radiates self-sufficiency. That silence is a frequency that toxic people cannot operate on. It's like white noise to their manipulation tactics. It scrambles their signal. It makes every technique they've perfected over years utterly useless. And when you operate from this place, something miraculous happens. The people who were meant for you start appearing. The ones who don't need you to perform or prove or defend. The ones who see your silence not as avoidance, but as strength. The ones who understand that a man who doesn't need to react is a man who knows his worth. But the fakes, the manipulators, the energy vampires, they filter themselves out. They leave on their own because you're no longer providing what they need. You've become nutritionally void to parasites. This is the game within the game. They wanted you angry, defensive, reactive, desperate to prove yourself. Because all of those states keep you small, keep you controlled, keep you in their frame. But you stopped playing. You looked at the board, realized it was designed for you to lose, and you just walked away, not in defeat. In dominion. You claimed sovereignty over your own emotional state. You became ungovernable. And here's the beautiful nightmare of it all, the moment you truly stopped reacting. You gained a superpower they can never take from you. You gain the ability to see them clearly when you're not caught up in defending yourself, when you're not emotionally invested in their opinion, when you're not scrambling to prove your worth. You see everything. You see the patterns. You see the manipulations forming before they're fully deployed. You see the projection, the gaslighting, the triangulation, all of it with crystal clarity. You become the observer, these civilized people, and the observer is always more powerful than the participant in a rigged game. They'll call you cold. People, they'll say you've changed. They'll accuse you of being emotionless, detached, unavailable. Let them. those accusations are just proof that you're doing it right. Because what they're really saying is, people, you're no longer controllable. What they're really saying is, I can't manipulate you anymore, and that terrifies me. What they're really saying is, I need you to react so I can feel powerful again. But you won't. Because you've tasted freedom, and there's no going back. These civilized people, the moment you stopped reacting was the moment you won the game, because you realized the deepest truth. People, the only way to win a rigged game is to stop playing it, not in bitterness, not in resentment, but in the cold, clear certainty that your peace is more valuable than your chaos. People, that your silence is more powerful than their noise, that your indifference is the sharpest weapon in your arsenal, sharper than any argument, any defense, any proof. You became unreachable, unshakable, ungovernable, and that is victory.